Hello everyone, this is Kate from Everyday Magic Storytelling. I hope you're going to enjoy this next story, so if you're sitting comfortably, it will begin. Once upon a time, a long time ago, in the savannas of East Africa, it was very, very hot. It was very, very dry. There had been no rain for days and days and days. The animals were really thirsty. All the water holes had dried up. There was nothing to drink.
"I have an idea,"
said the elephant, who had a very big head and a very big brain, also a very long trunk.
"My idea is we gather together all the animals who would like to dig for water. I will walk and walk, and when my trunk smells water way down deep under the ground, everybody must help to dig and dig and dig until we find the water. Do you think that's a good idea?" "Oh, yes, that's a great idea, said all the animals. So they gathered together. The giraffe, the ostrich, the monkey, the buffalo, the lion, the gazelle, all the many animals of the savannah, and they walked and walked and walked until Elephant said, "Stop!" And they stopped. "Here," he said, "right here, if we dig down deep into the earth, we'll find water." So all the animals started to dig. Some of them had claws, and some of them had paws, and some of them had beaks, and some of them just dug with their noses. And they dug, and they dug, and they dug, and they dug, and they dug down, 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 down deep into the ground, and yes! After a while, up gushed this beautiful water. In that part of the world, they call water magi. It sounds like magic, and for them it was like magic. Suddenly, this pond was filled with clean, clear, beautiful water. "Well done," said Elephant. "All the animals who helped to dig and to work so hard, they can drink from this lovely water. But any animal who comes along who hasn't helped to dig can't get any. There's not much of this water, so we must be very careful to mind it and to guard it well."
So all the animals had a drink. And when they were no longer thirsty, and it was about to get dark in the evening, Elephant said, "Every night we need someone to guard the water well. Who would be a good guard?" Somebody called out with a big loud roar. I wonder if you can guess who it was. "Rah! Me!" said the lion. Yes, you guessed. "I am brave, and I am strong, and I am lion, and I am Simba. I am the king of the animals, and I will be the best guard." "Good," said Elephant. "We can rest in peace, and you can guard the water. Don't let anyone near it." "No," said Lion, "not me." Rah! All the other animals went off to sleep, and Lion stood by the water hole. It was getting late in the evening. Lion was getting a little bit tired. And suddenly he heard a sound. "Hootie!" "Who's that?" said Lion. "It's just me. It's just a little hare." "I can see it's just a little hare. Little hare, I didn't see you digging earlier. I didn't see you help to get this water. Don't you think that you're going to go there and drink any of it?" No, not me, said Hare. I don't need to drink that water. That water, not at all. I don't need that water. No, I have my own water. I have my own sweet magical water from heaven. What? Said Lion. Would you like to taste it, Lion? Come up under this tree. Have a taste. Now, this little tricky hare, who had not helped to dig for the water, had a little plan of his own. And Hare lured Lion up under the tree and held in front of Lion's face a little bowl of honey. Look at my golden water. It is sweet and it is magical. Have a taste, Lion. Lion was curious. Lion bent down his head and licked some of the honey. Oh, that's sweet, said Lion. But just as he was licking his lips, a big rope fell from on top of the tree, and Little Hare ran round the tree and tied Lion tight. Whoa, let me go, said Lion, let me go. Fooled you, said Hare. And with that, the little hare went round the bush and brought 2 big jugs, and he filled them full of the water and ran away. Bye-bye. Next morning, when the animals woke up, they saw the lion tied to the tree. They looked and saw there was less water in the waterhole. And they asked Lion what had happened. Lion felt so ashamed that he had been fooled by that tricky hare. He scratched his mane and wondered what he would say, so he said, well, I was guarding the waterhole. I was walking around the waterhole all night, and then I decided to look around the back of the tree in case there was any thieves there, and this rope fell from the tree and tied me up. And who did you see take the water? They said. Oh, I saw nobody. I saw nothing. I was looking the other way.
Oh, that's disappointing, said Elephant. Well, untie the lion. We need to get another guard, a better guard for tonight. Somebody maybe who is tall and maybe who can see a long way off.
That sounds like me, said the giraffe. I've got a long neck. I can see a long way off, and I'll make sure that I'll see anybody who dares to come near the water. Can I be the guard tonight?
Yes, said Elephant. Giraffe, Twigger, you can be on guard tonight.
So that night, the second night, when the animals went to sleep, having had a little drink of water, the giraffe stood on guard by the waterhole. When everyone was asleep, it was quite quiet and peaceful, and Giraffe was walking around the waterhole, looking across the plains to see if anybody was there. And what do you think she heard? Huddy, Huddy! Oh, is that you, Hare? Yes, it's me. What are you doing here, Hare? You didn't dig the water. You're not one of the animals who can drink this water. You know that. I don't want that water. I don't need that water. I have my own sweet magical water from heaven. Would you like to taste some, Giraffe? It's really, really tasty. Sweet water from heaven, said the giraffe. I've never heard of such a thing. Come up by the tree. Come and have a little taste. And Giraffe was lured up under the tree, and Giraffe bent its long neck and tasted the sweet honey. And of course, you can guess what happened next. Suddenly a rope fell from the tree, and the little hare ran around and tied Giraffe with 4 legs and its long neck, tied it tight to the tree. And then the hare got 2 big jugs of water and filled the water. But not only did Hare fill the 2 jugs with water, Hare jumped into the water, and Hare cleaned off his dusty fur, leaving the water not so clean, with some fur and some dust and some hairs floating on top. Hare ran away. Aren't I clever? Tricky Hare. The next morning, when the animals came to the waterhole, there was Giraffe tied to the tree. The water looked lower. The level had dropped, and the water looked dirtier. There was dust and there was hairs, and it didn't look so clean and clear.
Giraffe, said Elephant,
What happened to the water? How did you get tied to the tree? Giraffe was ashamed at being fooled by Tricky Hare, so Giraffe thought of an excuse, and maybe you could think of a better one. I don't know, but Giraffe just flapped her lovely long eyelashes and said, well, I was looking across the plains, and I thought I saw a gentleman giraffe who looked very, very nice, and I thought I might have known him. So I went to greet him, and while I went towards the tree, a rope fell and it tied me up, and I don't know what happened then. I didn't see any more. You didn't see who took the water? You didn't see who dirtied the water? No, I didn't see anything. I'm so sorry.
Oh, said Elephant. Well, untie Giraffe. It looks like we need another guard. Who do you think this guard should be? Well, let me tell you, one after the other of the animals volunteered to be on guard. But let me tell you that night after night, who came along? The Tricky Hare. Night after night, the Tricky Hare lured the guard away, tempted them with honey. Night after night, the Tricky Hare took more and more of the clean water, and made bold with cleaning himself and washing his fur and spitting and playing and swimming and splashing and muddying the water until, after a while, it wasn't a clean pond of water. It was dirty and muddy and horrible. Not nice to drink. No one could drink water from there anymore.
Oh, dear me, said Elephant. Things are going from bad to worse. I myself will be on guard tonight. So Elephant, on the last night, decided he would stay awake and he would see who this thief was. And Elephant waited by the waterhole. And after a while, as you know, along came Hare. Hoodie. Hello, Elephant.
Hello, Hare.
Elephant, you look tired.
I am tired. I'm on guard tonight. Somebody has been stealing water. I hope you're not going to go near that water, Hare.
No. I know I'm not entitled to any of that water. Elephant, would you like to have a rest? Would you like to taste my water? I've got special water. I have my own sweet water from heaven. Come to the tree. Taste my sweet magic water.
Sweet magic water, said the Elephant.
Yes, come.
Well, maybe I could have a taste.
And Elephant went up under the tree, and he bent his trunk low, and he tasted the sweet honey, and with that a heavy iron chain fell down round Elephant, and the little Hare ran around the tree, and he tied the Elephant tight to the trunk and ran away, laughing. Nobody can catch me. Nobody's as tricky as me, said the Tricky Hare, and the Tricky Hare ran away. And next morning, when the animals came back and found Elephant himself tied to the tree and the water practically dried up and muddy, only for a little piece at the bottom, they said, Elephant, what has happened? And Elephant, he was trying to think of an excuse. He was going to say something very, very noble because he didn't want to admit that a tricky, tiny hare had tricked him. But finally he had to say, my friends, I don't think we have been honest with each other. Night after night, one of us has been on guard. Night after night, the hare has come, and the hare has stolen from us. But night after night and morning after morning, nobody has told the truth. And now, look what we have. We don't have anything to guard. Untie me, my friends. We have to start again. And all the animals agreed. Each one of them had made a mistake, and they hadn't told the truth, and now they were all going to go thirsty unless they walked miles and miles and miles again, further across the savannah, to dig more water that next time they would all protect. So they did untie Elephant, and they did walk off together to start digging in another place. And when they were well gone, at least most of them, apart from the slowest one, who was Tortoise, there was a little sound, and Hare came out from behind a bush, and Hare laughed. Look how tricky I am, look how refugee I am. So what is left of this little pond is for me. And when they dig some more water, I will be there. I will get some. And to celebrate, Hare went into the water and he lay down to relax and cool a little, waiting for the others to do the work. But he didn't know that Tortoise had already slid to the bottom of this little pond before he got there. And Tortoise opened his mouth, and Tortoise grabbed Hare's foot, and Hare gave a scream. Let me go, let me go, let me go. And Tortoise, he spoke to Hare and said, Hare, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. So Hare, you must never again try to take what isn't yours, and if you want the water, you too must work and dig like everyone else. Snip, snap, snout. The story is out.